Hi everyone, and welcome to another installment of Linux Terminal Love. This is an opportunity for me to geek out a little and share with you why I love the terminal, and hopefully help you feel less scared of it if you are, and realize how powerful it is and what you can achieve no matter what level of knowledge you're at. Firstly, I'd like to say that I hope all my friends out there are well and keeping safe. My thoughts are with those who this tragic situation has personally touched. But as a whole, I believe if we work together, we can pull through this. I wavered quite some time about whether I should put this video out there. I wanted to without being insensitive to how serious a problem we're all facing at the moment as an entire world. Despite that, we could still share a little bit of joy and humour. It's important that we all look after ourselves mentally as well as physically, because how else will we be able to help others who might depend on us? So today, I thought I might share something completely frivolous and pointless with you all. It's just a bit of fun that I have sometimes, and I thought it might help some of you who are stuck at home and needing a little bit of light comic relief. We're going to be looking at how to get Chuck Norris jokes into your system. I didn't discover Chuck Norris jokes until a couple of years back when I was introduced to them on a live stream that Total OS Today was having. If you haven't checked him out before, you should. I'll link his channel for you in the description below. He's very friendly and especially welcoming to new Linux users, as well as just some good general discussion about open source, life, love, and cannolis. Anyway, I've since realized how much of a meme Chuck Norris is, and I absolutely love all the jokes. So in my search for more, I came across this website here. And of course, it's called the Internet Chuck Norris Database. Now, of course, you could just click through and read all these jokes for hours, which yours truly has never done. But we're not here just to read a website, are we? No way. We're here to get our geek on. As you'll notice back up here on the website, there is an API section, which I imagine you can use to build an app using the website as your database for the jokes. And these are some of the details that you need to be able to do so. I'm not a programmer, however, so I really wouldn't have a clue what to do with all this. What I did notice after scrolling through this information was that some people in the comments section here were sharing simple commands to be able to pull up a joke and display it in terminal, or whatever else you wanted to send the output to for that matter. I had to make some modifications to make it work for me, as the command that people were using didn't always display properly. So if I bring up the terminal now, the command that I found worked for me was this one here. Just as an aside, you will notice that this command does exclude explicit jokes. So if you want the not safe for work version, you would want to be using this command. I will include these in the description down below. Before you just go ahead and use any command from the internet, however, you better make darn sure that you understand what it's doing. So I think this is a good opportunity for us to just quickly explain what this whole command is doing. If we return quickly to the previous one, I thought I might keep this stream safe for work. The first part is a curl command, which will simply pull some data from the website API. And if we were to run that by itself, here, you'll see what we get. Now you'll notice that there's a lot of JSON cruft surrounding it. What we need to do is strip all that cruft away with the next section, which is a Python command that does just that. That would be this part here. So now if we run the first two parts of this command, you'll see what the output is. Now you'll see the joke on its own without any of that JSON cruft. Now I was using this command just like what we just ran for a while, but what I did notice that it wouldn't display quote symbols properly sometimes. So what I did was I introduced this little extra section at the end here, which is using SED to just replace what it was doing, which was showing ampersand quote, with a proper quote symbol. So now when the jokes appear and they use quote symbols, it works properly. So now the full command looks like this. Okay then, Vince, I hear you all screaming. What can you do with this command? Well, one thing you could do is chuck it into a bash script, pun intended. What I did, however, was I put it into my .bashrc file so that whenever I open a terminal, you can be greeted by a joke. If you're not sure what your .bashrc file is, I have a video about editing your bash prompt which introduces you to this file. I will card it above. So if I bring up my .bashrc file, this is the bashrc file that Arca provides usually. You'll see at the end here, I currently haven't commented it out, but sometimes I will turn it back on and you'll see this command that I was just showing you. And so if I enable it by removing the comment, save it, exit out of that, and just reload it, you'll see what I mean. There you go. Or if I quit out of terminal and reopen it again, you'll see the first thing I get is a joke to greet me. There you have it. Just a little pointless bit of knowledge that I've wasted your time with today. I hope you get a little enjoyment from it and maybe even learn something along the way. Before I go, I'd like to give a big thank you to my 100 subscribers. I feel truly humbled and very blessed to be part of such an awesome community. Thank you so very much for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, comments or suggestions, leave them down below for me. Stay safe and well everyone. Bye bye for now.